Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how VidSwap.com can be used for basketball. And the best thing about VidSwap is the fact that when you upload your games to us, we break them down and edit them for you. So we do all the legwork. So when you log in, you've got instant access to any situation, any plays, which allow you to get so much more out of the video in less time. And the things we break down include periods, jump balls, possession, shots, the results of the shots, 2-point, 3-point free throws, inbounds, sideline, baseline, rebounds, turnovers, things like that. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the application here. So this window right here is the player window, and you've got full video playback control. So you've got your play pause, you've got your slow motion forwards, you've got your slow motion backwards, you've got your fast forward, you've got your rewind, you've got a step forward 5 seconds button, and then you've got a step backwards 5 seconds button. You can also use keyboard shortcuts and a remote control to control your video playback. Now the window on the right here, this is where you can upload and manage the games that you put in VidSwap. And you can also then control which games get logged by us, because you may want to upload practice video and other games that don't get broken down by us. We've also got checkboxes which allow you to do a multi-game analysis. So I've got 2 games selected here, which actually show now 2 games in the timeline here that I can look at and break down. I can also then download these games to my desktop if I need to, and I can email and share these games with anybody I want to. So if I want to exchange video with an opponent, I want to send video to an opponent, I want to send video to a scout, a recruiter, to a family member, to just anybody I need to send it to, I can do that. And what's great is when they click on the link, it pops up the same interface, so they can watch the video, interact with it, and they can download the video to their desktop if they need to. So in the bottom here we have our timeline, and this is our timeline editor that this is how we break the video down. And the reason we use a timeline editor is that in basketball things are happening non-stop and things are overlapping each other. So you may want to be able to pull out not just a possession, but also the individual events that are happening. So when you want to pull out all of your 3-point shots that you attempted, you just want to see that. You don't want to have to pull out an entire possession and then try to go and fast forward and find the actual shots that you attempted in that possession. So again, you can pull out the big things in our timeline, and you can pull out the little events that happen, like the shots, the assists just before the shot, the rebounds. So you can evaluate the technique around that, the big things and the little things. And in the timeline here, you can see that we've got, so the timeline goes from the start of the game to the end of the game, and then it's also got that second game that we've got selected as well. The left-hand side of the timeline shows you the tags that we actually break down. So it shows you the periods, the jump balls, the possessions, the shots, and all of these. And then these blue boxes on the timeline represent the actual instances, the plays where these are happening. So all of these blue boxes right here for shot, these are all of the shots. So we can click here. This shows you one of the shots that was attempted in the game. So now let's say we want to actually now dive in and start pulling out and looking at specific situations, specific plays. So we can do that in the filter. So we pull the filter up here. I can now pull up, let's say, let's do all of Medford with the ball over these last 2 games. And now I can start to watch this and interact with it. I can slow things down. I can move on to the next possession if I want to. I can go down the list and click on a different one if I need to do that. Now let's say I want to make it a more specific filter. Maybe I want to look at every time Medford had the ball, and I want to see all of the shots that they attempted. So let's apply that. And here we go. And again, we can interact with these. We can slow it down. So this is going to pull up the shot right here. I can move on to the next shot if I want to. And I can even make this more specific. Maybe I want to see all of the 2-point shots that they made. Apply it. And now I can watch them. So now these are all of Medford's 2-point shots that they made. So you can start to see the powerful things that you can do with the filter. All of the different situations, all the different things that you can pull up instantly. So now let's say you want to actually start adding more information to the timeline. You want to start breaking down more things that are specific to you. Because a lot of coaches will want to add coaching review points, maybe highlights, good plays, bad plays, player notes, things that they want to be able to pull up later that are outside of the scope of what we do for you. And so you can actually go into the tag manager here, and then you can add the additional tags alongside the system tags that we've done for you here, and then you can define them. And then when you go into your tag mode right here, you can now then start to tag your game and add those highlights, those review points, those things to the timeline that you want to be able to pull up later and show your kids and point out. So that's a really good look at VidSwap.com for basketball. And again, the biggest thing that we do is the fact that you upload your games to us, we break them down with a good base set of tags, so you've got instant access to any situation, so you can get more out of your video faster. So you can learn more by going to VidSwap.com or contact us at sales@VidSwap.com.